Welcome to today's Research Business Daily Report, where Canadian pollsters have decided they've had enough. They're going to take control of what is wrong with their electoral work. And 3 performance metrics that social marketers should be monitoring are recommended and presented to you today. RBDR is sponsored today and this week by Focus Vision, your single source solution for quantitative and qualitative research. You're invited to attend Focus Vision's webinar today at 12 noon Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central, and 9 a.m. Pacific. It's called Humanizing Data, the Evolution of Data Insights, and there'll be a special focus on how researchers need to connect today with consumers. We'll have a link for you in today's report. For months, pre-election polling has been pummeled for its consistent, inaccurate reporting around the world. Well, Canadian pollsters say they've had enough and they've seen enough, and they're vowing as a group to do something constructive. Welcome to the new Canadian Association for Public Opinion Research, chaired by Darrell Bricker. He's the global head of Ipsos Public Affairs, and aimed at, quote, bringing greater professionalism, transparency, and accountability to Canada's polling industry, end quote. John Wright, a founding member of the association and part of its board of directors, thinks there's more than enough blame to go around with what has been going wrong. Polling companies are at fault, but so is media, for what he describes as, quote, ridiculous polling methods and published predictions, particularly back in 2011 with the elections that took place in the province of Ontario. Members of the new association will be limited to individuals who are agreeable to be subject to peer oversight and who adhere to professional ethics and practices. Members' polling work will have to be reported with great transparency. The association hopes to be up and running full speed in time for this October's Canadian federal elections. Next, Unmetric CEO Lux Narayan blogged for performanceinc.com, and he submitted 3 different monitorable performance metrics for those in the social marketing sphere. First up, he recommended average reply time, or ART. It's one of a handful of customer service options. Quoting Narayan, marketers might feel like they're doing a good job with social customer service, but without performance metrics and the ability to benchmark, how can they really know? Average reply time measures the average time that it takes a brand to reply to Twitter. Is 1 hour a good response time? Well, maybe yes and maybe no. You've got to really check things out. A second performance metric that is recommended can be created around hashtags, what Narayan calls one of the best ways to organize social content. But he underlines the importance of understanding which hashtags work and why. And again, that takes some time and effort. Understandably, there's a third very up-and-coming performance metric. It is measuring campaign engagement across networks. Brands need to be able to break down and analyze a campaign in order to understand how each piece of content, relatively speaking, performs across all the networks. Because where to focus paid and organic content is a vital end result. It will lead to comparative campaign engagement with other brands that will prove profitable. RBDR is done for today, and we've been sponsored by Focus Vision, your single source solution for quantitative and qualitative research. You're invited to attend a Focus Vision webinar. It's taking place today, Tuesday, June the 16th, at 12 noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, and 9 a.m. Pacific time. Title of the webinar, Humanizing Data, the Evolution of Data-Driven Insights, where there will be particular emphasis on how researchers need to be able to connect today with consumers. There is a link in today's RBDR. It goes both to our email recipients and also in the copy underneath today's video. We hope you have a great research day, and we'll see you tomorrow with more Research Business Daily Report.